Get ready with me, you guys, while we answer some juicy questions. Sadie and Asher are sick. They have fevers, just a lot of stuff, and the baby is not sick, but he's soon to get sick. I already know. I was dreading to do this video because I am very, very tired, as you can tell. Look at this shirt. It has spit up right here. Let's do my makeup, and I'm just gonna do it so I can wash it off. I asked you guys over on TikTok to ask me some questions, and the ones that got the most likes I was going to answer, so let's begin. Has your relationship with your mom changed since moving back home? All right, y'all. So as a lot of you may know, my mom and me don't have the best relationship, y'all. We don't have the best relationship. I don't really want to speak too much and go into detail a lot. All I can say is that no, it has not gotten better, but it hasn't gotten that worse. I don't know how to explain it. I didn't know that moms and daughters could have bad relationships until social media became a thing and people started telling their stories about not having a good relationship with their moms. So then I was like, oh snaps, I can relate. Like, I thought that I was the problem, but no, like, it's very common for moms and daughters not to get along, which I have a daughter myself, and I just hope and pray that her and me have a good relationship. I don't want us to be like the way my mom and me are. I'm not saying that we're like, we hate each other. We don't. She's my mom. I love her. But you know, it hasn't gotten better. It hasn't gotten worse. It's just stuck. That's all I can say about that. Next, I'm gonna do my brows with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. Hi. One question: why did you have two kids with the same baby daddy if you knew things wouldn't work out? With all due respect, that question got 170 likes. This is a long story, so I don't know how long I'm gonna take saying this, but long story short, I don't want to keep having kids with different men and not trying things out. And with my daughter's dad, we never really tried it. So you know what, up to this day, you never know if it was really gonna work out or not. So with my son's dad, he's willing to give it a try. I'm willing to give it a try. We both like each other. We have a son. Let's give it a try. You know, you never know. I was like, yeah, he was mean to me during my pregnancy, and he said a lot of mean stuff and did a lot of stuff that I still haven't said, but let me put all those things to the side because I want to have a family. I want my son to have his dad. And you know, maybe like we can work things out. I don't know what I was thinking, girl. I don't know what I was thinking. Anyways, mascara. This one, I bought a new one, but I'm still gonna use the old one because I don't want to break the new one in just yet. Because girl, we're trying to make things last year. We are power. So we started talking again, and he started being there for Asher. I guess I fell in love again, or so I thought. But things just didn't work out, and I started to get to know the real him, and I didn't like the real him. I didn't like the real him as a father, and I didn't like the real him as a partner. So I said, if I don't like the real him as a father to my son, that is also his son, I'm not gonna like him around my daughter, which that's not his daughter. I did a lot of thinking. And during that thinking process, I realized that, yeah, this guy is not for me. And it was too damn late. I was pregnant. I found out I was pregnant again with my second little baby boy. April Fool's, April the 1st, 2023. We were already kind of falling out. And he was kind of acting cray-cray, y'all, and I did not like that. After I found out I was pregnant, I think that maybe he thought that I was gonna stay because I was pregnant. I've done pregnancy on my own before. I'm not scared to keep on doing it by myself, especially if I don't like the way he is. Like, no. So I think I made it very clear that I did not care to do pregnancy by myself again, girl. I was okay with it. But I don't think he believed me until I showed him that I was like, no. Now, I don't even care how many baby daddies I end up having. I mean, I'm good with three kids, but you never know. If I find someone, I don't care as long as I'm happy and they respect my kids. I want a guy that's gonna see my kids as their own and respect them and love them. And if you're not showing me that, then deuces, you gotta go. Also, y'all, I lost my earrings, and I love pearl earrings. So I need to go to Target and buy some. Oh my gosh, no freaking way. My blush, can you guys see this? My blush just broke. Literally just now. And I love this brush. How could you do this to me. Question number 3 says, what happened between you and your baby daddies? Why didn't things work out? Well, I kind of touched a little bit on that subject with the last question, but I'll just say it again. First baby daddy never really tried things out, so there I cannot tell you if something would have happened or not, if we would have worked out or not. So I think that's why I was more open to trying things out with baby daddy number 2. And I don't want to stay with that, you know, with that in my head, like, oh my god, like it's my fault that my kids don't have their dad because I never gave it a shot. I have now 2 kids by him and I'm still a single mom. I'm gonna add some lippy because my lips feel really dry. I love this one. If you guys follow me, you guys know that this is like my go-to all the time. Another question says, girl, you mentioned your dad in past videos. I didn't know you had one. Can we see more of your parents? All right, I think I've answered this on a live before, that I don't really post my parents. Oh, okay, number 1, I've never posted my dad before. He does not want to come out on social media, y'all. My mom, I post her sometimes, and again, with her permission, and I don't do it often because she does not want to be on social media. I have to respect their privacy and I have to respect their wishes, and they don't want to be on social media, you guys. Again, my platform is about me being a single mother, my struggles with my kids, other funny stuff, and then here and there I'll post things with my mom, never with my dad because he does not like social media, y'all. My dad is old, all right? He's old school. Back in his days, there was no social media, okay? There was no internet, there was no nothing. He does not want to be on the internet. But I do have a father and a mother, okay? I'm good. Also, you guys, I have a mustache, so mind your own business, okay? Thank you. For highlight, which I rarely wear highlight, but we're gonna do this for this video. I'm gonna use the SheGlam Vanilla Frost, and I'm gonna literally put it anywhere that I want. Someone said, I know you mentioned filing for child support. How's the process going? Y'all, child support freaking sucks. I filed for it for my little Asher, not for Ashton yet, but for Asher I did file for it. And even if they tell you that they'll give you a certain amount, you don't get that amount unless the father is actually making that amount. If he does not work, y'all, I don't get that X amount of money. So long story short, I filed for child support, but I'm not getting anything. It's rare when I get something. It's really rare. In a year, I'll probably get something for 2-3 months and then nada. Do you plan to let Asher see his dad just like Sadie sees her dad? This is the thing. I'm not gonna go too much into detail about it, but you know, my boy's dad did want to see Asher. He did not ask about Ashton, but he only asked about Asher. But I respectfully said no. This is the reason why. When I was getting to know him, I was getting to know him as a partner and as a father, and I did not like either. Therefore, I don't feel safe to have my son around him. I respectfully said no, and he accepted it. I mean, to me, it's like any father that really wants to be in their kid's life would not take no for an answer that easily. I don't think that my boys will be seeing him. I'm gonna put this ColourPop. Can you guys see it, y'all? It's so cute. I'm gonna put it in the inner corner. What was your mom's reaction when you told her you were pregnant with baby number 3? I didn't tell her. The father told my mom because he got mad that I went out with a friend of mine, a girlfriend. It was a female friend of mine. I guess he got mad because I went out and he came to my house. No, he waited outside for me, and then when I came back, he walked to my front door and he told my mom that I was pregnant. I wasn't ready to tell her yet because I had only found out myself like a week and a half, and I felt really like, you know, that she was gonna get disappointed, obviously, you know. And I was disappointed myself. I love my son, don't get me wrong, but I was disappointed on having another child with a man that was not a good father. But again, at the time, I didn't really know, and I had to find out the hard way. But hey, we're here and we're trying to push through, And that's all that matters, y'all, okay? All right, this is the makeup look, you guys. I know I'm not a professional makeup artist, okay? And I don't have the right lights. Let me answer just quickly a few more questions. How do your baby's fathers feel about you doing social media? I don't know. With my daughter, I don't know. Him and I don't talk about this. I think once I mentioned it and he was like, oh, that's cool that you're doing social media and that you're making money off of it. Like, that's really cool. Like, good for you. But we don't really talk about it. He doesn't bring it up. I don't bring it up. Obviously, if he doesn't bring it up, then it's not a problem. With my son's dad, he was kind of like, why are you always saying that you're a single mom if you and me are dating? Dude, to me, yes, we were dating, but I was still a single mom, bro, because I was still doing everything by myself. And I don't think it really was, he wasn't really cool with it, but I don't give a F, because at the end of the day, look how we are. If I stopped doing social media, we were still not gonna be together, girl, and I was gonna lose out of making money for my kids off of social media. You got me effed up, girl. Do you feel overwhelmed with all of this responsibility? Yes, you guys, 3 kids is a lot, okay? And yes, I get help with my daughter financially and physically from her father, but it's still very hard because from 100%, he helps me probably like 20%, and the rest, the 80, is all up to me. And then with my boys, it's all 100% me. It's hard. And somebody did say, like, how are you doing? Like, somebody asked me genuinely, how are you? And the way I feel is overwhelmed, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, it's too much for me. I feel lonely. It gets depressing. There's no one to share your worries with other than in my head by myself. I talk to myself 24/7. I don't know what to do with myself. Kids are sick, and that makes me even more overwhelmed. I do social media now as my full-time job, so creating content is very stressful. I love creating content, but when I have my kids to take care of as well, and also be a full-time content creator, it's a lot. It's a lot, y'all. It really is a lot. Sometimes I don't feel like posting, and I'm being very, very honest, but I have to post, y'all, because this is my full-time job now, and obviously I need to take care of my kids. But just know that I do love to post. I do love to share my life, because if y'all go to my Instagram and you guys see my little highlights, before I had any type of fame, before I had any type of like platform, you can see content from like 2019, 2018, when I used to film my daughter. I loved just filming, doing content. I had no type of like fan base or supporters or anything. I'm just one person against 3 little humans and against having a platform where I have to create content for you guys. I'm going kind of nuts. That's why this video is all over the place, and that's why this makeup is kind of aligning with how I feel. This is a good question to just wrap everything up. I might do a part 2 in the future and answer more questions because there's a lot and I didn't get to all of them. Who was in the delivery room with you for all of your 3 babies? Okay, y'all, this is kind of sad, but at the same time, not that sad. I can start off by saying that none of my baby daddies were there in the delivery room with me when I had my kids. So with my daughter, her dad was stationed in another country, so he wasn't there. It was my mom and my 2 sisters. It was back in 2017, so COVID didn't even exist. So a lot of people can be in the delivery room, and my mom cut the umbilical cord. Now, pregnancy number 2 with Asher, it was still COVID time, so the restrictions were kind of like starting to be more lenient, but they were still kind of strict in a way. So only one person can go, and that was my little sister. She was there with me because my mom stayed with my daughter. She got to cut the umbilical cord, which was really cool. And pregnancy number 3, my last pregnancy, it was my older sister. She was there with me. My little sister picked her up, dropped her off at the hospital after she had dropped me off, and she got to cut the umbilical cord. So my mom for my daughter, my little sister for my little Asher, and then my older sister for my little Ashton. They're the ones that were there for me, and they each got to cut the umbilical cord for each different baby that I had. The dads missed out. I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna go wash my face and hit the hay because these kids are sick and I need to take care of them tomorrow. And I don't know how I'm gonna do it. Prayers, please pray for me. If you made it this far, please comment down in the comment section what you would rate this makeup look from 1 to 10. 1 being the worst, 10 being the highest, and y'all already know what's in between. Let me know in the comment section. Anyways, like, comment, and subscribe. I will do a part 2 and answer more questions. Until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.